Hi guys!
Okay, today I'm going to be talking about basically products that I personally love from the drugstore because I know not everybody can afford the high end. Even I try to I only try to get things that I really like. I'm not going to buy something that I just like, oh, this looks interesting. Why don't I try it out? No, I have to really like it for me to buy something more expensive. If not, I'd just rather go with the drugstore version of it. So I know not everybody can afford all the high-end makeup out there. So here are some things that I would recommend you guys to use just because I think they're great quality or they really work out nicely. And first is probably, I really love Revlon lip products. I think they're really good. They're very good quality, very pigmented, depending on what product you actually buy. Um, these two are my favorites out of all my Revlon lip products. This is the matte lipstick in Mauve It Over, and I really love this. I've mentioned this time and time again. Here's a swatch of it. It's just like a rosy beige. I really love this. Of course, the problem with a lot of matte lipsticks is that they do dry out your lips, this one included. Just try to wear like a very moisturizing lip balm under it or just top it off with the moisturizing lip gloss and you should be fine. Or just like, yeah, you should be fine. Next is this. It's kind of in the same color range. This is the Revlon lip butters, and this is in pink truffle. I carry this in my purse at all times since I bought it, and I really like it. It's really pretty. It's this one. So you guys can see they're kind of similar. The lipstick's just more on the pinky side, and the lip butter's more kind of orangey. But still, I love them. I'm wearing this right now, actually. And it does wear off kind of quickly, so I do have like a separate lip balm that's just supposed to hydrate your skin and keep it moisturized, and then I just top it up with this. But I think it's still very soft. It glides on nicely. It's moisturizing until it wears off. Okay, I absolutely love this brush, and I'm gonna purchase some of their other brushes when I have some extra money to buy them. But I absolutely love this brush. Oh my gosh, I have their other foundation brush, but this one, I've been using this thing nonstop. This has replaced my Sigma brushes. This is the blush brush by Real Techniques. I'm sure you guys have heard of Pixie Woo here on YouTube, and Sam, some of you guys know her, Samantha Chapman. She's the one that designed these brushes, and you guys can find these at Ulta. They're very decently priced. This one was they range kind of anywhere from, I think, $3 or $4 to like $10. So I know some of them can be kind of pricey, but they're really nice. And if you take good care of them, they will last a very long time. And it's so soft. Next off is this eyeliner. And this was actually the first gel liner I ever used. It wasn't in this color, but this was the kind of eyeliner I used. And this is Maybelline's Eyestudio, and this gel liner, and this is in Forest, and it's just kind of like a dark teal green, and I really like this because it is kind of it's dark. You guys can see. So like it's a great way to add some color without making it too much. I really like Essie nail polishes. They are a little pricey for drugstore, but I think the quality makes up for them, and as long as you don't use them very often, you won't need to repurchase any. I've never had to repurchase a nail polish so far just because they last really long. I love how glossy they are. They look so pretty. I'm wearing this one right now. Wait. I'm wearing Bahama Mama right now, and it's just this kind of maroonish purple. I really like it. You guys can see. It's really pretty. I love it. And then this is probably another favorite of mine. And this is in Merino Cool. And it's kind of like a purplish gray. It's really pretty. I really like that one. Okay, well, I really hate it when my lips are dry. It gets me so frustrated. I just always, once I feel that my lips are dry, I like go looking for a lip balm to put on. And one that I really like is this Burt's Bees lip balm, or Beeswax lip balm. And it is a little difficult to get on. because I don't know, it's just like hard to get the actual product on your finger, or if you just apply it from the pan, it is a little difficult. You kind of have to really push it on. But it is very like soothing. It has that minty feeling. What is it? And they're all natural products, like, and it's not tested on animals. It's animal friendly. It has things like coconut oil, beeswax, almond oil, peppermint oil, vitamin E, rosemary extract, things like that. They're all like natural products. So this is only like, I think $3 maybe. I found them at Target. I didn't buy this at Target, but I've seen them at Target, so you guys can check that out. It's very soothing. I put this on before I go to sleep, just so my lips aren't dry in the morning. I really like it. For my foundation, this is actually my everyday foundation routine. I like to use my Neutrogena Healthy Skin liquid makeup, and I am in Fresh Beige. But it is a little dark for me, so I mixed it with my Sonia Kashuk Tinted Moisturizer, which does sheer out the coverage and it makes it a little brighter. So yeah, I definitely like using them together because it does sheer out the coverage and it makes it a little brighter and more suitable for my skin color. I probably do need to go up a color to 60 probably, because 70 is a little dark for me. Some eyeliners that I really, really like are this, I mentioned this before, the L'Oreal Lineur Intense eyeliner, and this is the felt tip liner. I'm sure you guys have heard of this eyeliner before. It's really good because of the pigmentation. Guys can, I've done before. I did some swatches before, but you guys, all those eyeliner marks are from this felt tip liner. I really like its felt tip, and it's like bendable because it kind of like glides on. It like shapes around your eye. You can really get it into the inner corner easily. So I really like this, and it's like super black and super dark. I don't think I have another one that's that dark. And once you get the hang of it, because I know it is a little difficult, because if you do make a mistake, it's a little difficult to kind of erase once it dries, at least. But once you get the hang of it, it's perfect. Another eyeliner that I like from the drugstore is this Milani Liquif'eye eyeliner. And the only downside to this is that, you guys can see, it's super pigmented. It's super creamy. It's just, that's kind of a problem that it has too. It's not very long lasting. It does smudge very easily. Well, I did that on purpose once it dries. But I suggest if you're going to use it, probably don't use it on the waterline if you have like oily lids or oily under eyes, just because they will smudge and you will look like a raccoon. You'll get those raccoon eyes. Yeah, what I like to do is I would suggest either using it as maybe a base for your eyeshadow over some primer if you have oily lids. Definitely use a primer if you're going to use it for your lids, because if you have oily lids, that was a problem with me. I had oily lids and I never used a primer, so when I would only use eyeliner, it would like smudge onto my lids. I would have like 2 lines and it would look really stupid. But I figured it out. I needed to use a primer. So yeah, use it like over a primer or over some eyeshadow, so it's like the oil doesn't come through and it smudges it out. And probably try not to use it on the waterline either. Sorry, I'm getting a little sick. Oh, my absolute favorite blush from the drugstore. I've mentioned this before. I know I have. This is the L'Oreal Paris Project Runway limited edition collection, and this is so pretty. It's kind of like my lipstick now that I think of it. It's like a beigey pink. You guys can see it there. Let me try swatching it next to my lipstick. Let's see. It's kind of like the powdery version of it. It is. Okay, you guys can see what kind of colors I like. Yeah, I definitely love that. And this one is in Watchful Owl. I don't know if you guys can see that. This is in Watchful Owl. I really like those beigey pinks, kind of mauve colors. I think they're more suitable for my skin color. I just really like how they look on my skin. So Yeah, you guys can see it's the top one right there. I really love that. Unfortunately, since it is limited edition collection, once they sell out, it's gone. I would check Ulta. I did see a little stand there before with for the collection they had. Unfortunately, they only had like a few products. I think they just had like an eyeshadow quad left and a lipstick. I'm not sure. Maybe it was a nail polish. I don't know. But I would check their online, their website. I would check their website because I did see that they still had some, although that was a couple of weeks ago. I would just double check there. I don't know. If not, try checking Amazon or eBay or something. You should be able to find it. You should be able to find it. Next is this mascara, which I didn't expect to like at all. This is the Voluminous Carbon Black by L'Oreal. And the reason I didn't think I would like it is because like the bristles are kind of bendable. I'm not going to do it now, but these bristles, like, they're not stiff. They're not, you know, they like bend. They're like soft, which I normally don't like because I feel like that causes clumping because they're not firm enough to like get through the lashes and actually get the mascara on there and separate them. So I didn't think I was gonna like this at all, but I just tried it out. It was pretty cheap. And I actually really did like this. I think it adds nice volume, nice length, and it doesn't clump. I hate it when they like clump my lashes together. I think that's really, I just don't like the look on me. I like more lengthening mascaras than volume mascaras, but I actually surprisingly like this. I think this is a great mascara for the drugstore. Next is this pigment that I've had. I've used it in a tutorial before. I think this is such a pretty color. Oh my gosh, this is so pretty. I need to use this again. I normally don't really like pigments just because of the fallout, so I only have like 3. I don't know, maybe more. And this is one of them. This is by L'Oreal, I think. I really like L'Oreal products, don't I? Yeah, this is the L'Oreal HIP pigment in Unashamed. And I don't think they have this. I bought this in California at a Rite Aid. Apparently they don't have Rite Aids in Arizona. I don't know what's up with that, but whatever. But they do have these at drugstores. Unfortunately, this one was on clearance, so I don't even think they have it anymore. And they are kind of pricey. It was like $12, but it was on clearance for $4, so I just got it. And this is what the color looks like. It's so pretty. It's like a deep purple, kind of gray, kind of silvery purple, and it's so pretty. I really like it. And the color kind of makes up for the fact that there's still some fallout, but I just love this color. I don't know if I mentioned the name. It's an Unashamed. I don't know if you guys can see that, but if you guys can't find it in the store, I would just check online, like I said, Amazon, eBay. It's such a pretty color. It's definitely worth the fallout. Another eyeshadow that I like, or eyeshadows, not specifically like this quad, but like I really like their eyeshadows, is the Wet n Wild ones. These are really inexpensive and they're really pigmented, which I like. The only problem with these is that they're very soft and they break like crazy. Like this one fell out completely. It was like a really dark brown and it got all over the other 2 shadows. I had to like wipe them off multiple times to even get the color off. I don't know if I still have some inside. It was like a really, really, really dark brown. And so yeah, like my highlight color, the matte brown, the matte color that I used for my highlight for my brow bone, that one, I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's the little mini one in brulee or creme brulee. That thing is completely broken. That's why I never actually show you the eyeshadow, because if I did, it would all fall onto my laptop. But here, I'll just do a swatch of this gold color. You guys can see it's super pigmented. I don't know. It's really pretty. It just be careful which one. I hear the ones that are like the little, like, It has 6 colors in it. Those ones apparently break less. I don't know. I've never had one. I have another trio and then the other one, and then I think that's it. I don't know. Well, those are the ones that I use on it quite often. Okay, last but not least is this palette. Now, I know this isn't technically drugstore. This is from Coastal Scents, and you can only find these online. But I think the price is justifiable, and then definitely the amount of shadows it comes with. This is the Metal Mania palette, and it comes with 88 colors, and it was only like 20 bucks, I think, which I think is pretty decent because some like eyeshadow, some palettes there have like 9 or less, and they cost like $40. So this is half the price with like 9 times more. So I think this is great. They always have sales for these palettes, like BH Cosmetics, Coastal Scents. They're always having sales. So if they're not on sale, I would definitely just wait it out like a week or so, or just keep checking like not every day, maybe like every other day, because they usually last more than a day. Or just sign up for their newsletter, and my computer's about to die, so I'm gonna hurry. But yeah, definitely, I think this is great. The shadows are really pigmented. I definitely like these dark shadows. The only thing I'm disappointed with this palette is these pink colors. I really hate this row because I have absolutely no use for it. But I really like these kind of dark shades towards the bottom, except this pink, obviously. But I like these dark shades. I've been using like these right here and some of these. I like the darker, deeper shades. I don't know why. But I definitely think that's a good palette to check out, even though it isn't drugstore technically, and it is a little probably like more expensive. Not really, because think about, you're getting 88 shadows for like $20. I think that's pretty decently priced. I don't know if you guys can find a palette that's cheap. Oh, wait, yeah, you can. Oh, I still think that's definitely something to check out. I would recommend it. I really like it. And that's pretty much it. These are all products that I really love. I use quite often. So yeah, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye!